We're live.
Live fucking TV, am I right, man?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, hello everyone. This is
Hello,
the old
everyone.
faithful of Meow the Cats.
It's
Rolling again with the good boy Neo Paulino.
Neo Paulino something
Where the fuck
something.
are you?
But actually, yeah, I'm just dog. I'm dog.
There you
Here, I'm adjusting
Try to
my
read what your
streaming
fucking
out.
hat says.
Oh, that?
Women want me, fish fear me, men turn their eyes away from me as I walk. No beast make a sound in my presence. I am alone on the bed.
You know it. Women fear me.
That's fucking beautiful, man. That's fucking
Everyone
beautiful.
fears me. I am
Is that one of
alone.
the in-game hats, or?
Yeah, it's one of the default hats. Why do I hear
Oh,
my
Neil.
voice twice? What? Hold on. Oh no, am I listening to my own?
Sorry.
I don't think. No. I'm listening to my own stream. That's why. That's why.
I did that
Okay,
a
there we
couple days
go.
ago.
There we
I had
go.
my phone open so I
Mm-hmm.
could see what the casual observer sees, things that freeze up or anything.
Yep.
And I heard myself going and I freaked myself out.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal. Or even if you're just like talking or recording and listening and there's like a voice, your own voice, but on a delay, it makes it so hard to like
Right.
to hear yourself, to speak. It's like interrupting yourself. Anyway.
For a minute I thought my screen froze. No, I just haven't been fucking walking for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
we're
we're good.
gaming.
So how
We're
you been doing?
gaming.
It's interesting that you suggested we play web fishing
Uh-huh.
because last time we collabed one-on-one,
Uh-huh.
uh, me and Temp played Power Washer, and then you and I played Power Washer.
Oh
And a couple
yeah.
days ago, me and Temp played
You played web
web
fishing with
fishing.
Temp, and then we're playing web fishing again.
Because I
Funny.
know y'all two were kind of working together on the whole big Phase Jam 7
We did.
unofficial.
Yeah. Temp did some art for my game. It's very nice of him. Thank you, Temp.
And plus, he's also helping promote the whole thing. Like I know everyone's going hard for it. Like I
Mm-hmm.
know Carl Malone is playing him right now,
Yeah. I
and
saw.
I know you've been working your fucking ass off, man. So I thought it might be a good opportunity to just like chill
Working
out a
my
little
ass
bit.
off or hardly working. Am I right? I think that last stream
We're,
was maybe it got to a point. It started out about like 1/3 works, 2/3 yapping and talking to chat. Eventually it got to a point where it was like 15% work and 85% talking to chat. But by the end, I think
well,
it got closer to like, I don't know, 50-50. Maybe not 50-50, but I did get
you mean the
some work
stream
in at
earlier
least.
today?
Yeah, that I was just doing
Um,
just live in like a second ago.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, man. I couldn't watch too much of that. I had another one of those fucking 5 hour runs in Vampire Survivors.
Oh yeah, no, totally fine. Totally understandable. Vampire Survivors
Because
is
I got this fucking potato. I can only do so much at once.
yeah. Yeah, no, I would say you could like have a stream open in the background, but I understand low PC specs. Uh not
I'm
everyone.
getting
It's
to the
like
point where
software, modern
after,
software is so inefficient.
yeah,
Like it's like we have the technology now, we have the processing power to, do fancier stuff, and all we do is use that to make things easier for developers at the cost of performance, at the cost of like actually being able to do stuff. I mean, I guess Vampire Survivors is sort of intensive on like a low spec PC, probably. I mean, not for like overall in terms of like the complexity of games, in terms of like modern AAA games with fancy graphics and all, but it's still, a lot of enemies on screen.
I'll be totally honest. I don't know much about computers and specs and shit. I just follow what the guy at Office Max told me, and he said he could run Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because that's all that was really important to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's
So I'm a
fine,
fucking nerd.
understandable.
That's great.
Me, I got started really early. I think what was it? When was it? I have distinct childhood memories of playing on the family PC running like Windows 95, or maybe it was probably 90. Yeah, no, it was Windows 98. And playing
Yeah.
like, I don't know, there's like this Hot Wheels game. It was a 3D game. I remember playing Sonic R. I remember playing a lot of Splash games, and I think Shockwave player before it was Flash
Oh
games as
god, the old
well.
fucking Flash games. It kind
Yeah.
of blew my mind when I was seeing back in the day, or
Mm-hmm.
somewhat recently rather, that
Mm-hmm.
Newgrounds has become popular again.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are open accounts on fucking Newgrounds again for some reason.
Neat.
Oh yeah, maybe I should put some fucking bait on the hook. That'll help.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. I think it was like the thing with Tumblr or whatever, where some some site was gonna turn off pornography for a while, and then there was
Oh, was it?
uproar about, it, and then everyone fled to another site.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's the no, the
I
B
think
is the
Tumblr was the
tech.
last one I heard about that, but yeah. Yeah, the internet do love its porn.
Like why did I not fucking fill up the bait? I gotta go see
Oh.
Russell.
Oh, yep. All good.
Yeah, one of my recent streams, I did a little mini fanfic section, and I named all the people here at the campsite.
Mm-hmm.
The fox is Russell, and the frog is Big Al, and the possum is Shifty Pete.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I fucking gave them names. I just thought it was something to do. I get really inspired of those fucking 6 a.m. riding streams, and
Mm-hmm.
it's so nice. Like it helps kind of with the brainworms too that I can stream at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. That's better for me,
Mm-hmm.
and people still turn out, and actually turn out more so than some of my afternoon or evening streams.
That's good. Yeah. And if it's working on a skill that you can, see as developing beyond like just like using it to stream for attention.
Right.
Like that's something I've been trying to reframe in my mind recently is the coding is not just like for stream, it's for developing my skills. And streaming too is not just for stream, it's for developing my skill at yapping, at like communication, at like being an entertainer and stuff like that. And so I've been trying to, I guess, reframe that in my mind to
Well, that
stop obsessing so much about the numbers,
well,
which I
I
kind of
keep
have.
going back to that one stream Pippa did that really helped give birth to me
Mm-hmm.
the ability to do this, how to be a VTuber on a budget, and was talking about how she do not purchase anything that you wouldn't use if you weren't a streamer. Like even though I did like purchase internet service and things like that, I would have purchased that for work anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense.
But it's just if the project doesn't click off, if I do decide to end the project at some point, what can I take away from this? What can I learn? And then we were talking a little bit before the stream about how I didn't even have a Steam account before I became Amanda Splats. This is all new to me.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to access all this stuff, finally figuring out how to do it, that has been a huge help as well.
Yeah. It's an experience.
But you got to meet a lot of really fucking great people. I think that's one of the things that I love more than anything about FlaVR is the variety.
Yeah, I do
Like, like,
actually.
like there's so many people doing so many different things. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad to have joined FlaVR. I've met all these people. It's really nice. It's been good in that way, but in other ways, like I find myself comparing myself to other members in FlaVR, and it's also messing with me mentally. But I think the good outweighs the bad there, and
I
the
have,
comparison
I
part
have
is
to
really
remind.
on me to get over that, right?
Yeah, I have to remind myself that if I'm gonna be more professional and like have more like production values and shit, I'm gonna have to sink more money into it. And being a 40, 50, 60 hour a week wagey, I can't afford to do that right now. So I have to just think about what I can do with the finances that I do have, and then wait until to see if like because for
Mm-hmm.
all of our watchers who may be overseas, because I got like a UK contingency,
Mm-hmm.
it's tax time here in the US, and if you don't make a certain amount of money, you get a refund. And I'm waiting to get stuff from my work so I can go ahead and get myself a rebate, see what I can do with that.
Mm-hmm.
You also
Yeah, that's
survived your
that's fun.
first stream sale with your wallet. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Sensoka. Yeah, the fucking Steam sales too. Like it blew my mind that games could just go 90% off, 85% off out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good. Man, it used to be
Yeah.
even crazier, right? They had like flash sales and you'd get games for like 90% off like games that you wanted. And now it's
You
kind
know,
of calmed down and they stopped doing stuff like that because I guess people were just waiting to for there to be the optimal sale, the biggest
well,
sale.
originally I wasn't even gonna be doing games. I was just gonna be like ASCII, just singing and stuff like that. But when I premiered, there was a tournament, the worldwide or the yearly fighting game tournament Evo.
Mm-hmm.
So all the games that I loved growing up were like 85, 90% off because of Evo. So it just kind of changed the trajectory of what the project was gonna be.
Yeah.
And since then, just are doing a lot of fucking experimenting, seeing what I can do, what I have the ability to do, and what I like doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of
Just trying to
experimenting.
figure like, yeah, what kind of identity I want to give this channel.
Uh-huh. Hello, Cielo Jose. I thought Amanda was a chick. Do you have anything to say to that?
Yeah, that's the fucking point because of Bobanica, man.
It's a Bobby Niku.
Bobanica's all over the fucking place, man. It's great. I love. How did you get
Bit
over there?
bamboozled.
Like I saw Temp do it too. It took Temp like 9 or 10
Oh, the
tries.
gamer rock? Yeah, yeah, you gotta game. You you gotta
You got to
you
game the
just gotta
fucking
get
system.
good.
What you're doing.
It sounds like my uncle. Do you? Does
But
he?
yeah, I'm what's known as a Babaniku. There are a lot of them in flavor now. It's like I think
There
most
kind
of
of
our
are.
new recruits are Babaniku, male VA, female. Because if you're gonna have a nice merch, you might as well have a attractive woman on it, right?
Fair, yeah.
And then I forgot. Then I
Understandable.
forgot to make myself attractive.
You can always redesign the character. You can always change the outfits. You can always do stuff,
Yeah,
right?
and that's what I've been doing recently. Like I've been tooling around in Vroid because, like I said, I got a fucking potato. But if
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing an old retro game, I can have a 3D model going. And like I just had the one model or two models. I had the basic one of me in a suit, and then there was one me in the one piece because I was doing streams before the pool opened back during the fucking summer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, hey, why can't I just give myself a whole bunch of fucking outfits and premiere them like every day, every week or something? Because like there are no fucking rules here. It's great, man. Creative freedom, man. I
Iron
can
Mouse
fuck around
debuting a
and do it
new model
all.
every three months.
Yeah, but she has to pay for it. I'm just using free assets.
Understandable. I mean, it's not like I have an
Mouse
unlimited
is
budget either.
though, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
I know people talk a lot of shit about V Shoujo, or they used to back in the day, but I feel like it's kind of died down a little
Mm-hmm.
because they've gotten that they've totally kind of refurbished their roster. People have seen like they're kind of helping. And it was talking about Temple with Doki Bird as well, kind of helping prove that there's a life after a big corpo, and that is amazing to know. That's great to know for anyone who
Yep.
gets sacked, so to speak.
Yep. Henya's there, so you have to be nice.
And it
Yeah,
all
Henya
started
and a
with
lot of
Marushi.
others. Oh, Hiroshi.
Yeah, Kiryu Coco.
Coco.
Her life after streaming or after
Yeah.
Big Corpo. And she's
Yeah.
literally living her fucking dream right now. Like she is actually a character in the video game
In
of
Yakuza.
the phone.
Yeah. Wait, Doki Bird
Yeah.
meant Doobie and
Where
now Nimi. Wait, Nimi actually? Did Nimi actually? Do do
I
let
heard
me know, or if they're just or talking about like. Wait, no, we're not talking about. You're talking about indies in general, not just V Shoujo, right?
right. Well,
Right.
I know the what's her name? Pippa. No, the other Pippa. Announced her graduation recently too.
Oh yeah,
The
Pebblesworth.
penguin, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's Pina. I'm getting them confused. It's yeah, Pippa Pebblesworth.
Yep.
And
Where's
and
my
and I know
Chora?
Flavor kind of shit their collective pants for a moment. Oh no, that's the other Pippa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Pippa's kind of isn't Pippa still the biggest name in Phase? Like even with all these new generations and everything, like Pippa and Tenma.
I think so. I think so. I haven't fully checked. You're open the pipeline of
I,
indie to
I,
corpo to indie again. Oh wow, actually, yeah, absolutely. Like ever since Doki Bird, really, I think it
I,
really changed things for in like public perception and for, I guess, corpo VTubers seeing that they can still succeed outside of a corpo,
Yeah,
for
and
better or
then
for
now you
worse.
see a lot of the smaller corpos are shutting down. Also, that's kind of a shame.
That too, yeah, yeah. Maybe it's talents realizing that the corpos aren't doing enough for them, or it's just bad management, bad
There,
business
there
practices.
are options out there. And this brings me back to professional wrestling because back in like 2001, WCW and ECW, the WWE's biggest competitors,
Mm-hmm.
both closed their doors. And for like over a decade, there was no real place to go other than WWE. And then eventually, several years ago, AEW opened up with the guy from the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tony Khan, I think it was,
Uh,
and
I never really
actually
got
put on
into
some
wrestling,
competition
but sure.
that forced them to work a lot better and be more creative. It's that competition. It's great,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also a fucking shame when it does push out some of the lesser known voices.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, Phase does seem to be doing really well.
Maze is doing everything right from what I can understand. Like all the all like 3.5 fucking years, I think it is, and they've had like one termination and zero graduations. They must be doing something right, man.
Yeah.
I'll admit the
Especially
only
with.
one I really follow is Orica,
Mm-hmm.
and she's
America's
she's
cool.
off and on that Halo. She admits it, but
Okay.
like I do know they did have a new JP branch recently, and that's really fucking cool. Temp was talking about that where Nasa and Michi were kind of alone for a while. Guys, Iori, yeah, Iori's part of JP, but she's honestly more of an EN streamer.
Yeah.
But now that there's a whole JP branch for them to hang out with, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel kind of bad because I haven't been following, I guess, the larger VTubing scene, the large corpos as much recently. I've been occasionally
Me
tuning
neither.
into Pippa and Jelly streams, but I don't know.
Like
I've been
90%
watching
of the
indies.
streams
I've been
I've been
watching.
tuning into are flavors.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that too. Hmm.
Like I know there are a lot of talented people that just recently got signed to Hololive. Like, I watched some of the Armus Boys debuts and I liked them. And then there's that new counterpoint to Advent or whatever it is with the Blood Moon and the doll girl. But they look cool, but I just don't have the fucking time anymore now that I'm doing this shit.
Yeah. That's something I noticed when I started streaming, right? It's like time that you would spend watching streamers becomes time that you spend streaming,
You,
being
you,
streamer.
you gotta think your Oshis would be happy that you're following your dream.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd hope so. Actually, yeah. My Oshi, the one who graduated, the one who pretty much retired from VTubing entirely. Beatani was like one of my biggest inspirations for wanting
Oh
to
yeah,
VTube,
the
for
the
like starting
lion woman,
VTubing.
right?
The polar bear.
Oh yeah, the bear. My bad.
Close. But yeah, yeah, I think just seeing someone who's, you know, just a normal person but is also like a very funny, entertaining streamer kind of made me realize, hey, you can do this stuff if you want. You can just try
And
it.
and and now that we got so many streamers, and this goes back to why I love Flavor,
Mm-hmm.
trying different things, not just playing the same games and shit, doing idle stuff. Because if anything else, I think Hololive hurt VTubing by making everyone think, oh, all VTubers have to be fucking idols.
Oh,
Because
idol
just
culture.
that's what Hololive does. Yeah, when
Mm,
you could just really it is about whatever you can, whatever you want,
I feel
or it
like
should be.
they set a very good sort of example for VTubing as a whole, but also VTubing can be whatever you make of it, right? It doesn't
Yeah,
have to be like that. And there is kind of a very mm, what's the word? What's the word? A very uh dedicated, but like not open to new ideas kind of fan base that like wants that type of content from VTubing. That
Yeah,
feels like VTubing
they
shouldn't
see their
be
Oshis
anything other than that.
they see their Oshis and Hollow Live doing it, and they think that all VTubers, even the ones who have taken the indie pill, feel like all VTubers should be like that. And there are ones out like that, and that's cool. Like, more power to them if that's what they want to do. But when you open your mind, man, and especially if just flavor and all these others, if it just open your mind and see what else is possible, man. It's fucking great.
Terrible Take Everyone has the
Like
other way around.
you,
People just want to sing and shit, and Hollow showed a new way to do it. What part of
that's
it are you saying?
well, I mean, originally I was gonna be a V singer, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
just doing music and stuff like my Hollow Oshi as King. But like I said, then the Evo sale happened, and that kind of changed course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
But
mean, I like
it,
singing, but I feel like it can't be what every VTuber focuses on, right? There's
right.
so much more yapping and being entertaining and stuff that you can
Well, it
focus on, or
it
really
it
just show
helps
off
that
your skills, whatever those skills might be in, whether it's in singing or in
yeah.
some other form of artistic medium, creative medium.
Like you've been doing all these freaking the gaming and coding streams for
Gaming.
the
I do
jam,
still
and
like
now that
singing though. I do still want to go back and keep practicing it, right? But I'm I also see that, like, I have other skills that could be useful here, right? In making something fun, entertaining. And if you're trying to take
well,
it more seriously, then also to help you stand out, really, you have to do something different. The niche of,
right.
like, Say So Idol who sings good is pretty filled, it seems, right?
Well, that's one of the reasons I wanted to try to work on the lore and everything, and go with the '90s anime aesthetic. Because not only is what I grew up and what I have my background in, but also that is what I personally would like. The type of I kind of want to be the type of streamer I would enjoy watching. Of course, I need to be more entertaining for that shit to happen, but still.
Streamer that I'd enjoy watching. Yeah, that's something I was talking with a friend recently actually about the whole have fun with it, but really you have to have fun with it if you want to be like a
Right.
good entertainer, if you want like the chat to, feel that, to vibe with you and to
People are gonna know if you're fucking miserable, and that's I had to learn that early on. I got caught in the trap of trying to play a couple of the more popular games just because they were popular, and my setup couldn't run them, and I wasn't enjoying them, like Minecraft and shit. And I just kind of had a Manhera meltdown on one stream that has since been privated. Don't fucking looking for it. And just like no, I got to stop focusing on what's popular, what's big, and just fucking do what I can, do what I like to do. And luckily, some of these big popular games have been like web fishing. Have been
mm-hmm.
quite entertaining, quite chill in their
Web
own
fishing is
way.
nice. Yeah.
Get lucky when you when the flavor of the month, so to speak, ends up being something that's actually enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, I have my Menhero moments. I try to put them towards something productive, I guess, and like reframe things in a way that's beneficial to me. But
Right.
sometimes it's uh, I worry. I worry about
And then
things.
some and then times you fucking speed run and unmenhara yourself in like 20 minutes.
Oh, that
That
video.
video that video blew my fuck. This man diagnosed himself in like under 20 minutes. It was great.
I feel
Speed
like
run of the
I'm glad that a lot of people are responding to it, and I feel like it's a good video judging from people's response to it. But from YouTube analytics, and it's telling me that it's not a good video in terms of like the stuff like average view duration, right? If like 2/3 of people click off your video within 10 seconds, then that's not like good in YouTube's eyes, right? But I guess I gotta look at it beyond just popular appeal, stuff like
yeah,
that.
well, that's something I've started doing with my new schedule setups. Oh shit, that's fucking huge.
Nice
Massive
gator.
theater. Thank
Also,
you.
Cielo Jose says there's a drought of Say
Um,
So Idols. Everyone's a freak nowadays.
but what I've had to
It's
do
probably
is in
sort
my
of true.
stream schedule, streams for myself, stuff that I like to do, and then streams that are meant for other people, and just try to book those, balance both of those out, so I can get both of those audiences. Like keep my people who want to see me for me, and the people who want to see me do the thing.
Mm.
And that's why, like, I feel it's weird. I feel most inspired in the morning. That's why the streams for me,
I like mornings
I
actually
do them like
too. Yeah,
6, 7 a.m.
I've had times where I wake
Like,
up and just start coding and do stuff, but I haven't had that in a while. I feel maybe I need to start doing that again. Maybe I need to do more work on the game off stream so I can actually get work done instead of trying to entertain chat. But I also
well,
like entertaining chat.
but then there's the risk of, like, what if something fucking cool happens offline and you're not documented? I think that's a trap I fell into when I was doing Darkest Dungeon. I
Oh,
didn't want to grind off stream just in case something amazing fucking happened. And then, like, I ended up finding out that the game is far, far more of a slog than I thought it was.
damn. I guess I
Like,
feel that way about Ultra Kill right now. I haven't played it in so long because, well, I've been saving it to stream it.
yeah,
Callie had this whole industry figured
that's
out in 2021. That's why Pippa made it so far. She listened to her songs on repeat, took the lessons to heart.
yeah. Yeah,
I
I
do
was trying
remember.
to
Yeah, I
better
haven't
yourself
listened to
all
her
the
stuff in
time.
a while, but yeah, I do remember her having thoughts on VTubing.
Yeah,
Right?
she
In
is
her lyrics.
quite the inspiration. And, like, she's not my Oshi. I don't watch a lot of her, but that stream she did about VTubing on a budget, that was the catalyst that helped me to start doing it. So I was always
I think I remember seeing
full
that stream
of
or
gratitude to her.
some of her, yeah, like starting VTubing streams, stuff like that. To me, if you have a budget for buying things, I think audio is probably the number one thing you should invest in, at least to like a certain degree, right?
Yeah,
You don't need the most
and
expensive
it
mic
got
because those are absurd, but you probably need something above the $20 range, maybe.
right. I bought a $35 USB mic from Walmart.
Mm-hmm. But you
That was
also
the
need to
worst
set it up
fucking
right.
decision ever.
There's a lot to, uh, I don't know, like mic placement, and there's a lot you can do in software with like filters, but you can't put too many filters on, or else your PC can't handle that. But
Right.
I don't know entirely what your setup is or how limited you are.
Plus, with singing, I have to there's the lag too, like how many microseconds behind, and then past that. Because I'm using the microphone built into the laptop, which ended up being a lot better than the USB mic. I was playing the fucking orange box when I thought my laptop mic blew, and I pulled out the USB mic, and it sounded like I was in a fucking phone booth with that. So, like, I am in the market. Like, I got a little bonus at work for hitting some production metrics over the Christmas season,
It's nice.
and I am looking into stepping up. And I'll be covering a lot of this on Friday when I do my 6 month anniversary stream, reassessing the project. I do want to. I do realize I do need to start putting a little bit more money into this. It's just trying to be smart about where to put it, because I'm a fucking wagey, paying my own bills and healthcare going up and everything's fucking first world problems, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, if everything, it's your time or your money, right? In theory, you can learn to do stuff like this yourself, but then it's the time invested in learning those skills and practicing those skills. But if you like doing certain things like art, then I think it's really useful
Yeah,
if you're gonna like use it for stream and stuff. Maybe you have a good stream.
that's
All
why
right, thank you,
I
Jose.
that's why I went so hard with the writing streams I do every month or so. Inspired by Tiffy Weefy Mother Tiffy, who helped me a lot before I went live. It's just the type of things that help me focus, keep me going. And the great thing is that I don't have to chat when I'm doing those, because I'm busy writing and thinking stuff out. As, like, if you're doing a stream and, like, no one shows up for like 3 or 4 hours, I've noticed a lot of like a few of the like one views that I watch outside of FlaVR. Like, if they go stream 3 or 4 hours and no one stops, but they just don't talk. But you do have to engage somehow, even if you're just describing what you're doing or what your thought process is.
Oh
Because
yeah,
you
that's
never know who might stop by or
very
show up
important,
or
right?
raid.
There might be no one in chat, but there might be lurkers, right? Someone clicks
Right.
on the stream, and if you aren't you know, being interesting, talking, chatting, whatever, even if, no one's there, like it still matters
Right.
for whether or not they're gonna stay. And I
Now
guess
that
if you think
everyone's
too
back,
much about that, then it can really fuck you up. But just, I don't know, just having some level of, mm, what's the word, baseline being entertaining regardless of audience is important, I think.
it's why I call them I know second screen content these days because everyone's so busy. I call them my second screen saints.
Oh yeah,
The people who will
the
stay there
second
for the whole
monitor
stream.
enjoyers. That's me.
But
That's me when
yeah,
I watch streams. That's
because
my
like
favorite
it'll
way
be
of.
quiet, no one will say a thing, but like the chat will be completely empty after like 3 hours or so, and then I go ahead and go to shut off, and I get Otsu Desert Samazu. It's still cool, like, and I think like I don't want to get too fucking in here about the numbers tonight. It's
Mm-hmm,
not about that,
mm-hmm.
but I've noticed that like the actual view count has gone down a little, but the time watched has gone way up. Like not as many people are stopping by, but the people who are stopping are staying for the whole thing,
That's good.
and that feels really fucking good because that means they like what I'm putting down.
Yeah, you have viewers,
Mm.
but like a core audience of viewers, kind of.
Right. And I know a lot of my core audience is other FlaVR members, and that's cool. We got our own little built-in support system, and I know FlaVR's been fucking great about that, helping that out. And like whenever I have my tech issues or whatever, I fucking have a little Menhera breakdown in the
Mm-hmm.
Discord. People are jumping in to help, and that feels really fucking good. Because I've been in communities and fandoms where it's like people are a lot more elitist and gatekeeping and everything. Like, like I had, I won't go too into it, but I've had some bad experiences in the Tuhu community.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names or anything, but FlaVR has just been nothing but great. It's been fucking beautiful, man, and I've loved it so far.
Yeah, yeah. That is nice. All supporting each other. The little
Yeah,
guys.
and it's kind of sad that a lot of the indie people don't have that, but hopefully they'll become a little bit more because, like, I know V Shoujo kind of changed the way a lot of people think about VTuber groups and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's technically still a corpo, but it's not. It's some kind of weird middle ground.
Yeah, they're more like, what's the word? They help out the talents, but it's not like they own the IP. They own the talents. They just like help them do the stuff that they want to do and get merch and stuff.
Like a talent agency, but kind of not. And like I think
Yeah,
they
like
said
closer
they
to a
only make
talent
money off.
agency than like, well, actually, well, I don't really know the details exactly of the differences between the two, but rather
Because I know there is
than
at least one VTuber talent agency out there. Because isn't that where Nyanners went to after she left VShojo, the
was
actual
it
talent agency?
Mythic? Was it Mythic?
I think so.
I know that's like one of the big talent agencies, not just for VTubers but for streamers in general. But yeah,
Sensoka said, it's super funny. Pippa's mentioned joining FlaVR if she ever has to graduate from Phase. Well, we'll be fucking happy to have her, man. It'll be great. It'll be fucking
could you
awesome.
imagine if graduates from Face and puts on the flavor tag? God forbid, but
I had problem. You know what would be fucking hilarious is I did a stream a long time ago, a couple months ago, I think, where I created a few new FlaVR members. What if Pippa fucking joined FlaVR, got fired, joined because we know she's not quitting. They're gonna have to fucking fire their gabbit. Got fired for
Pippa
something,
commits
joined
the
FlaVR,
ultimate yeah and gets fired.
and ends up picking one of the characters I created. That would blow my fucking brains. Because like I made that little goofy stream with AI creations and stuff, and like what if 2 or 3 years from now someone decides to pick one of them up?
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Yeah.
know Amanda Splats was sitting there in the Dead Sea Scrolls, as I call them, for quite a while before I decided to pick her up, and I know my interpretation is a lot different than what was there, so I kind of wonder what the person who first put it in the Dead Sea Scrolls
Yeah,
is
and me,
thinking.
the the ice cream dog was sitting there for like months. I was like, I wanted to pick it up for months actually before I actually did really like picked it up for real. Uh, I was like so hesitant to start at first. And I started. Yeah, I guess that was like
I felt
my perfectionism and mental hang-ups on just
yeah.
being in the public eye. But
That took me out for a while too.
mm-hmm,
In fact, I've told this story before. I was originally going to take the Cara Malone character,
mm-hmm,
um, do something with that, but then Cara Malone became Cara Malone, and I'm like, okay, these aren't being actively scooped up. People are still actively joining Flavor. I got to move on. I got to move forward with this.
mm-hmm. I was kind of feeling
I got
that.
I got to buy the internet because I didn't even have the fucking internet before Game Stream.
You
Like,
didn't have internet
I I,
before.
I yeah, like because I didn't much spend much time at home. I spent most of the time at work, so I just like watch streams of stuff on my phone.
Oh, yeah, I guess that
And
makes
it's
sense. And
not
if you have mobile
until
data,
right, and eventually there was like a security breach at work. Some like homeless guy had broken in or something, and there's like Amanda, you have to start working from home now. We can't have you here at the site anymore. It's not safe. Oh, you got a
oh,
fucking treasure box.
oh
Nice.
red flannel closed. Let's go.
Very
Nice.
Seattle of you. Very lumberjack. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. But yeah, it's just it does like I got the internet hooked up at 11 o'clock and I was streaming it too. That sounds like I just if I don't fucking jump on this now, I'm never gonna get it.
Nice.
And I'm happy I did, man. Like I've talked to other people who've been hesitant about going live,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just so fucking happy I
Oh,
did.
meteor. What was
Oh
that?
oh god, the fucking dogfish.
Yep, the dogfish.
The, oh
I've already
Jesus
caught it,
Christ,
so
that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I caught it on a stream I was doing with Nicola,
mm-hmm.
and it fucking creeped me out. And then we went and like I put him in the tank or whatever it is, and it
I
was
think I
like
still have a whale in the
made it up,
tank.
making it like a fucking art house film where she's just playing music and I'm putting subtitles on the screen, making the dog talk, etc.
Nice.
It just exploring the space, man. Just seeing what I can do, what I can get away with.
Yeah,
Oh, there's the game
experimentation.
ground.
I feel like, yeah, if you haven't really found what your thing is, then you have a lot of room to experiment and all you're not worried
Yeah,
about. Like, oh,
yeah,
I
it's
have to
great, man.
keep doing this thing because that's what the viewers want. You kind of have that freedom to do stuff, for better or for worse.
Yeah, and seeing all the other members of Flair and the various types of things they're doing too, that really helps too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chica or Choco, our newest member. I
Mm-hmm.
love fighting games, and Choco kind of focuses on fighting games, and he's real fucking good at it. And we've actually kind of gotten Idol Showdown, the free fighting game, gotten a lot of people to play that, and that's been great.
Nice. Nice. I have friends into fighting games. I never really have been able to get into fighting games myself. I played a little bit of Skullgirls, a little bit of Smash, mostly at friends' houses.
Skullgirls was a little. The history of that was a little fucking weird.
Oh, I've heard. I have
Yeah.
heard. Oh, found the meteor. Do you want it?
Oh, where were? No, that
Oh,
you keep it, man. That fucking dog thing scared the shit out of me
all
last
right.
time.
I'm taking the dog.
Cool. I'll meet you over at the lighthouse. Go ahead and catch some salt water. Because it's cool that they got the fresh water and the salt water. You can do both, but it's also fucking annoying trying to get both because you got to keep switching over where you are, unless
Oh,
you do the thing with the little island. Once you've earned yourself a tiny island.
yeah, the private island. It's a 3-star opulent unidentified fish object.
We fucking opulent now. It's great.
Or opulent. All right, and getting more XP that is going up forever. 211k. Jumped in the
You're up to
water.
like level 50 now, aren't you? I saw
Yep.
the Chivo.
Yep. That's the
Because
max.
like one of those ones that's only like I kind of love Steam Chivos because you can just at a glance tell so much,
Mm-hmm.
and just the Chivo like, oh fuck. Well, just I guess we'll do it in front of the lighthouse or wherever you want because I tried getting on top of the lighthouse and it won't let me put the bucket down.
Oh, I'm on the gamer rock. I'm in the rock on the ocean.
Oh, you're actually able to get there at Tim and
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Tim
and I
and
did a 360.
Tara took forever. You're on the one in the ocean. Fucking let me. Oh my fucking lord. Oh my god.
You
I
gotta
don't
use
have
the
the time.
cast to cancel your momentum after you land. It can't be before you land. It has to be after you land and while you're sliding. If you cast, you cancel your momentum.
So it's kind of like a hip drop where you just immediately drop down.
Kind of, yeah, it just cancels your momentum, your velocity.
Jesus Christ, man, that is fucking beautiful.
It's
The
practice.
whole game is fucking beautiful,
I'm
man.
just a
It's
silly
so,
guy.
and I'm just happy that
I'm a
they
silly pogging
updated
guy.
it after fucking months.
Oh yeah, and fixed all the lobby doxing issues and stuff.
The fucking room shit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I mean, good
people
that they
just
fixed it.
suddenly stopped playing it. I noticed.
It did kind of seem like that, yeah.
You disconnected for yeah. Thanks, and Soak. I noticed OBS cut out for like 5 seconds. It'll do that like once a stream. I notice.
I haven't
I
eaten
don't
since
know if
breakfast.
it's
I
like
just
slow down or
realized.
what.
I'll be fine for the stream, but
Thanks for keeping an eye out, man.
some saltwater fishing. Me going out in the ocean, casting my line,
I am a salty bitch.
reeling my rod.
That's what I tell people that I work at a Desert Salt LLC, and because we get all the fucking salt at my job. I swear to God, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
the customer and the clients are always supposed to be right, but you could be right and like not be a fucking dick.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because I got fucking stories, but I can't tell them. At least with not changing a whole ton of fucking details.
Yeah, I always worry about stuff like that. I was just watching BoJack Horseman. They had an episode where like two people were like describing the stories, but they changed all the names so they're not like breaching privacy, and then they're very obviously talking about the same people.
You definitely got to be careful, man, because I try doing that, but I always get worried about how far I get in there before I just go ahead and fucking drown.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. I got a shiny plastic bag. Wow.
I got an alpha large herring, an Atlantic salmon.
You are the fucking alpha, man.
I'm the alpha dog. I'm an alpha, as opposed to the beta males that are now being born as of January 1st, 2025.
Oh my god, that's the fucking thing. They're
Yeah,
calling
Gen
it
Beta.
that.
Gen Beta this year. All the babies
Jesus.
born starting this year are Gen Beta.
Yeah, because I'm a millennial with the soul of a Gen Xer, so I could be both annoying and brooding at the same time. It's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because the brain rot generation, that's the fucking alpha one, right?
Uh-huh.
With where they're the fucking that's what
Skibbity,
I
Ohio
heard.
Gat, Rizzler, Phantom Tax,
Yeah, I don't like to
etc.
talk much about politics on my channel, but I was almost happy to hear that TikTok's getting banned. But I
Oh
just
yeah.
know that it's gonna fucking be replaced by something else, like YouTube Shorts or something.
It probably is just going to be YouTube Shorts then, right? For
Yeah.
vertical short form videos. I have a TikTok. I've just been re-uploading anything I make for shorts on TikTok because
Well,
it's
I've
like
been
the
meaning to
exact
make.
same format, basically. I don't really use
I've
it
been meaning to
as
learn
a
how to make
viewer,
shorts.
but yeah,
I've
it
been
could be good. Yeah,
trying
I
to.
think like as a streamer overall, you kind of have to branch out to beyond just like live streams and do videos and shorts if you want to get more attention on yourself, I guess.
Yeah, like I haven't done like I know there are a lot of editing tools out there. Even OBS itself, you just straight up use OBS. You can edit pretty nicely,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
I
There's a
have
whole
no experience
vertical
with that.
video thing.
So I have to fucking learn. Like there's so much
You have to
I
learn. You have to learn with your limited time in the
it,
day that you have.
it just blows my damn mind how much I still don't know, even though I've been doing this for a while. And then I have to remind myself I've only been doing this for like not even 6 months. I gotta fucking calm down. I'm not supposed to know everything by now. But yeah,
Man, and
like
I
I actually do plan out bits for some of my streams and gags and stuff. So I gotta learn how to do good shorts and stuff so I can go ahead and clip those and put those out. Because I actually plan those out. It's kind of get they end up disappearing and get buried in like a 3 or 4 hour stream.
yeah, yeah. If you can come up with a bit for stream, you can come up with a bit for for a short, right? And then that's going to be a lot more accessible to people to find.
Yeah, it's just learning the and I know
Mm.
it didn't take me too long to learn OBS. Although before I had the internet, I used like a Wi-Fi hotspot to download it and do some practice offline. So I know it's just about putting in the work and putting in the effort. And I know there's a lot of great people in FlaVR who'll be happy to help me out. And it's just fucking finding the hours in the day with everything going on as a fucking adult
Yeah, yeah,
wage.
yeah. I get the feeling that a lot of streaming is n- not just about like the time you put in on stream, but the time you like spend understanding
Oh
just
yeah.
how to be entertaining. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to describe this, but I get the feeling that like spending all your time on stream is not necessarily the best way to like learn these things unless you feel like you can learn these things on stream too. I don't know.
There was a shocking amount of prep work that goes into what even seems like a kind of random off the cuff stream. There's just so much that goes into it. Like like there's so many things that a lot of the streamers I like to watch do that I don't understand why they do them until I started streaming, and now it makes sense. Like why there's good like most streamers have like a now loading screen and they make you wait for 5 minutes because they're posting to all the socials and setting everything up and checking the audio levels, making sure everything's running and everything. And why they do it at the end too,
Hmm.
just to make sure and check the analytics. It's just so much shit started falling into place once I started doing this.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that too, but I still don't have a like a waiting or like a real waiting screen. I have like kind of a waiting screen. It's pretty hastily made, but I still don't do like an ending screen usually, and I still don't use the waiting screen either. I don't know.
Well, I think you saw my waiting screen. It's very simple. It's just a
Hmm.
Pixabay background, and I used to change the text depending on what I was doing, but I figured "Welcome to the Desert" sounds good
Hmm.
enough because it's
Yeah.
supposed to take place in the desert, the
Yeah, I
fucking
think that's my
desert.
concern with my current waiting screen is that it's entirely static. Though there's a timer maybe, but I don't have like animated anything to do
Right,
stuff with.
well, me neither, but I did have that royalty-free music. I tell you, that website Pixabay, it's been
Hmm.
great. I've got so many royalty-free assets like the background music
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, I've
pictures
used
and
some
stuff.
stuff for
It's
that.
been fucking great.
I use Dova Syndrome for music. It's a Japanese site, and a lot of I know it because a lot of Japanese VTubers and non-Japanese VTubers too use it. And then there's Irastoya, which is another Japanese site with like the Japanese clip art made by the one guy who just made a shit ton of clip art and released it all for free, and so everyone uses it.
And of course, in that vein, about one man who's single-handedly helping the entire streaming community, we got to talk about the man himself, Kevin McLeod,
Oh, yep, yep,
Mister Free
classic.
Music.
Royalty
All the
free.
man
Oh, hello,
wants is me
JK.
to put a link to his website. That's it, and he gets it. And he puts out some fucking bangers. Like I'm signed up to his YouTube channel. The guy puts out free bangers like every couple days. It's
Wow,
great.
still doing it. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I should check him out and expand my stream BGM roster. I've recently I've just been like searching for lo-fi copyright free on YouTube or something and
Well, I
clicking on
tell you,
that and
I
hoping
did
it's
that. What I found is last night I tried this with this fucking experimental, weird, fucking dumb stream I did, where I had lo-fi as part of it. And what I get a game called Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, and I did a
Mm-hmm.
whole Zatsu about that where I kind of got raw and emotional. I didn't fucking mean to. I'm sorry, but it had lo-fi radio as part of it. And I thought of you when I got the utility to start exploring it, because it's also got the Pomodoro timer that you've been using.
Oh,
And
neat.
it's got a to-do list and lo-fi, and you can unlock little pets and stuff and make your own character.
Yeah, I think
It's really
remember.
fucking chill. It's
I
really
remember
nice.
learning about the Pomodoro timer sometime in college. Yeah, it can be useful. I was using it last or the stream earlier today to not look at chat, and I ended up yapping anyway. I ended up trying to yap and be funny anyway, and like without even seeing the chat, I ended up rambling about how it's so nice to to not have to see chat and be able to just yap about whatever and not have a worry in the world. Yeah.
Retro Future Dirty, my beloved. Hey, thank you for stopping
Hello,
by,
Chuckum.
Choco.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the
Yeah,
stream.
it's I like vaporwave, but I always get worried that I'm gonna get claimed if I play vaporwave because a lot of that is sampled stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or like Star Dead Mac
Vaporwave's all
plays
right.
Future Funk, which is like happy vaporwave. But you know, they get I worried, I get paranoid that I'll something get fucking caught and set. Like
Mm-hmm.
my I was originally gonna be a V singer, and my premiere I sang a cappella, not because I wanted to show off or anything, because I was worried that I might get content claimed if I played a background music
Yeah,
track.
that's one reason to.
And now,
The thing is, a
when I do
claim isn't
karaoke,
really that bad from what I can tell, right? It's the copyright strike is the real bad thing. So
right, right, these days when I
apparently,
actually do
actually,
a
I literally saw a
karaoke,
video talking about this. It's totally fine to post song covers on YouTube because YouTube has license agreements with the copyright holders, and that's what the copyright claim system is,
right.
right?
Plus, I'm not actually making money off of this right now, anyways. This is all like
I mean,
considered
yeah,
fame.
for the most part.
Yeah, now every time it's fucking weird. Every time I do karaoke, there's one song that it doesn't get me demonetized or anything because they're not monetized, but it gets me blocked in Russia.
Seeing
Like
people get
I'm
their own
sorry,
music claimed. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. It's rough.
so
It's
I'm
rough.
sorry to
But
any
yeah,
all
blocked
of
in
my
Russia.
Russian.
I noticed that on like a good number of songs. I'm looking for the meteor.
You know, you can keep all the horrifying fucking dogfish if you want, man. I'm
I want
good.
the dog. I'm the dog. I
That
like the
broke my fucking soul.
dogfish.
Well, they didn't have roadkill in this game, so I just had to go with the cat because I
Mm-hmm.
think that's
Oh,
closer to a
there's the
coyote.
meteor.
Do they keep spawning in the same place, or?
No, I think it's random. Just somewhere in water.
Because I know there's that skull that
Oh, it's a
keeps
four
spawning
star
in the same place.
skull. Oh, the bones,
Yeah, yeah, some kind of creepy skull or
the
something.
spectral
I've
bones.
never found the use for it. Yeah.
Radiant unidentified fish object. Hold up. Do 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 do.
I've
Man, I need
done
to
a little
memorize the
bit of
mushroom
fishing in
spawns.
Void.
Void fishing. Oh yeah, yeah. I got the the void fish finally for the first time, like
Yeah, the
like a
creature
week ago.
that
See what we got.
supposedly bugs everything out,
When was it?
or
Yeah,
it's
like
like
last week.
switching between different kinds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Glistening
I don't
bluefish.
know if they're worth more money or not, though.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember if I saw it in my inventory. I might have just clicked through and sold it.
Yeah,
Creature.
it's cute. This game is surprisingly deep for some that's just like a little bit of fishing. And like I hope they update it soon. Like I hope they like and they did kind of when
Mm-hmm.
they did the lobby fix. They updated a couple of things. Like they added like there's a new real strength. And
Hmm.
I think there is one new fish that I caught. Like I threw out my line, and all of a sudden I had 3 bars with like 700 clicks to it.
I think I bought everything now. I just have to double check. Oh wait, I might not have the last bait upgrade, which
Yeah,
I guess I
they
can go buy now.
upgraded. They upgraded the real strength from like I think 35 to 50, and you can get another like pull strength also.
Mm-hmm. All right, turn to spawn. Here I go.
You eating yourself right back to the bait shop.
Bait.
That
Upgrade
is so
9,
nice.
$30,000. I can hold 5 more baits in my tackle box. Totally worth.
Or you could just do what we're doing and just like sit right where you could like I think I can see Russell from here.
Nice.
Just walk over a couple minutes. It's like how much ease of use do you want?
Mm-hmm. The
And
convenience.
like that's one of the reasons I don't get into all these like the open world games, because there's a lot of them. If you don't get a really good open world game, there's just a lot of fucking running around and shit and just wasted time. Like with
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of the Ubisoft. Oh fuck! Did you hear
Oh.
that? Ubisoft they delayed the fucking the new Assassin's Creed game again.
Oh, and it was on the anniversary of a terrorist attack in Japan, I heard, yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Oh, hello,
god,
Vapor
I didn't
McVapor.
hear that. Whoa.
Oh, the sarin gas subway attack, right? That
Oh
one?
god, that
Yeah,
was that was
they delayed it and it was on the anniversary of that, if I remember correctly.
oh Jesus.
Which is unfortunate for them. Also, hello, Vapor McVapor. About to play as Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. Any opinions? I think it's
Oh
really
god.
neat that Hatsune Miku is in Fortnite. That is all. I don't play Fortnite, but
Yeah,
but it kind of shows how mainstream certain anime weeb things are becoming.
yeah, to paraphrase the legendary fighting game star Maximilian Dude, it's great we have a game now where Ryu can shoot Thanos in the face with a gun.
Nice.
And fucking it's amazing how Fortnite has become a kind of a cultural touchstone to the point where, and this still blows my fucking mind. The 7, 8, 9 Star Wars, the ones that no one likes,
Uh huh.
no, the other ones that no one likes.
Uh huh.
Um, they
The
revealed that
sequels.
Emperor Palpatine was alive in Fortnite. Like Fortnite is now
In
canon of the
Fortnite.
Star Wars universe, because like it was some kind of event they had before the ninth movie, and there was like almost no indication in the movies that the Emperor was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
But if you played Fortnite, he came out and then no, he's the final boss of this fucking Star Wars again.
It's
I'm
canon
like,
now. It's
how the fuck
canon.
does that work?
Fortnite
Yeah,
is canon.
and
Fortnite
like
lore explained 10 hours.
I can't even tell anymore if it's a joke or if it's not. If someone says that someone's been announced for fucking Fortnite, because they'll do it. They put Peter Griffin in Fortnite. They put Hatsune Miku in. They put The Rock in Fortnite.
Oh man. Your WEBFISHING doesn't open. Aw. I wonder why. Have you checked your verify integrity of game files?
Uh oh.
Anyway.
Got to be careful with those mods. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
was looking into a couple of really old games, like old Street Fighter games, because they may potentially have mods for them that might make them look more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, aren't there a couple of developers now that are trying to tamp down on mods, like especially free ones?
Are they? Are you talking about like say Nintendo and their
Well,
copyright
I know,
lawyers?
I know Capcom became really wary about that because
Oh yeah, and
there
there's
was
a was it there's a Call of Duty, I forget which one, Modern Warfare or something. Some mod for Modern Warfare that got shut down, I
yeah,
think.
I didn't hear about that.
But yeah.
Although isn't that no, I'm thinking of Counter Strike with the skins and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I know Street Fighter, Capcom got itchy about that because when they were hosting a Street Fighter tournament online, and one of the streamers forgot that he had not taken off his new Chun Li mod, and you just see everything right on stream for like
Oh
3 seconds
no.
before they
the
That
web
one,
fishing
it
18
was
plus mods, the ERP, the
Jesus
enterprise
Christ.
resource planning.
Yeah, the
I haven't actually
fucking
looked at it.
title list, the actual title list of the rooms in web fishing always blows my mind. Like,
Oh, I just don't look at
I,
that.
I, I spent like 10 minutes in a femboy server just so I could make
Uh-huh.
sure that
Uh-huh.
the fucking multiplayer worked.
Yeah, I just haven't really been playing. I guess I haven't been playing web fishing all that much outside of stream, outside of collabs.
It's not when I play web fishing. It's not as much about the game itself because there's not a ton of actual game there. It's more about like the Zatsu aspect, and that's cool. Like looking for games that I can Zatsu
So true. Yeah,
and
that's how I feel
out.
about some
Well,
games. That's how I feel about Brotato, but I haven't played that on stream in a while.
now I've heard about Brotato. What is it, man?
It's a so it's kind of a survivors like. It's kind of like Vampire Survivors, but it's wave based and a lot more focused on like dodging and also RPG stat kind of build creation, like building
Because I
stats.
noticed I've seen you playing it, and I've seen it goes on sale a whole lot. I was
Potatoes are
tempted to
late
get it.
night game. Kind of, yeah. It's kind of my just chill out off stream game now. But I don't know. If people want me to play it, maybe I'll play it on stream. Maybe.
Well, the great thing about Vampire Survivors, and I was testing this out last night, is that now I've gotten so overpowered that after like 20 minutes of IRL prep work, I could just
AFK
fucking
forever.
let the game go and
You are
Zatsu. Yeah.
invincible.
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
found the right like
fun, but
React
also
move
like
spell
it's
wasn't
gonna
even
get boring
working.
after a while. Like I notice when I play like Risk of Rain 2 and you reach like a god run where you're so powerful that you kill everything instantly, like my eyes start to glaze over. Even before that point in like Risk of Rain, it ah. Anyway, I haven't
I
played
forget
Vampire Survivors in kind of a while. Oh,
where's Russell? I forgot where he is.
where's Russell?
Yeah, the bait guy. I'm out of
I
bait.
think there's one. Yeah, that direction. Oh yeah, that direction. Let's keep
Oh,
going.
there he is.
The bait.
But yeah,
I'm a
it's
baiter.
all about. So what I did last night, while I was up until 3 in the fucking morning doing dumb shit.
Uh huh.
Once I got to the point where I was invincible, I pulled up an old Nintendo emulator and started playing blackjack. While it just me playing blackjack in the corner, while this woman stands in the middle of literally tens
That's a
of
good bit.
millions and
Yeah.
fucking kills them all.
But that's one reason why a good PC can help if you want to like do silly streams where you have a billion things open at once.
Yeah.
And one reason you got the
I
RAM
got
upgrade.
like the only reason I got the potato I have was because it was like when I went out shopping, this model was like a third off.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like a Pippa stream was still kind of going in my head, and I'm like, yeah, this is gotta go do with this and see what I can do with this. The warranty runs out in 6 months. Like I just got the 1 year warranty because I knew I want to go ahead and upgrade it eventually once I
Mm-hmm.
figure out how far I want to take this whole thing.
So is it a desktop or a laptop?
It's a laptop
Ah,
because and I know laptop. Everyone's like, "Oh, why'd you get a laptop if you want to be a fucking game?" Because I wasn't initially thinking of being a fucking gamer when I bought it. I was thinking, looking up stuff for Amanda Splats and where I wanted to take this character in this channel. I got kind of inspired, and eventually, I want to take this on the road and visit some of the places that I was studying and learning about. I'll die of the fucking heat probably, but it would still be cool.
that could be cool. Yeah, travel content, just like
Yeah, but that happens though. Like whenever I write anything, I try to do as much research as possible, and then I get inspired to want to go there, like Japan or Peru or stuff like that. But I'm never able to get there because I'm fucking waging.
yeah. I still haven't visited Japan, and I guess it's not really on my radar until I feel like I'm financially stable or like financially comfortable.
Although I think we'll have to be be careful. Who's that fucking guy who's ruining it for all of us? Johnny Somali, I think it was. About him going to
Oh,
Japan and Korea and everything
yeah.
and fucking it up for the rest of
And
us.
last I heard of him, he was facing pretty long sentence from Korea.
Good. He was doing some vicious shit, like right out straight, like annoying shit, and you know,
Yeah, like really
um,
just harassing people.
we're just gonna be kind of pegged all Americans as that because there's so many. Isn't like 98, 99% Japanese still in Japan?
Yeah, yeah. How's it going, Hella Pom Pom? We're talking about Johnny Somali.
We're, we're we're talking about people fucking up and how we don't want to be fucked up like them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you think a little bit harder,
You
you'll
have
be able to see
businesses
some
in
like
Japan
false.
that like turn down foreigners because of shit like that. Is he in prison yet? I haven't been following. At last I heard he was facing the sentence, but I haven't been following really.
And I was talking to Susie Blue on the Discord, who's actually moved to Japan, and they said it's like on the other, like where he is right now, not doxed or anything because he's spoken publicly about this on the Discord. That's just like the opposite. Like there are a whole bunch of stores that are just fucking tourist traps. Like they're like maid cafes have popped up everywhere to
Oh
cater to
yeah,
American tastes.
yeah.
And fucking,
And with
as
the
someone
weakening
who
of the
grew
yen,
up
yeah,
in,
I suppose they would cater even harder to foreign tourists.
get that money while they can, yeah, I
Hmm.
totally understand. It's just kind of makes you appreciate what you got at home, but it would be nice to get out there eventually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like sometimes you
And now,
can just grow blind to the things in your backyard in your area,
yeah, you always
even if
got to be
there's like
careful, man. It's like,
cool stuff.
yeah, that's why I was like, back when I don't get into town nearly as much anymore now that I'm working from home. Back when I actually did the physical part of working at Desert Salt, I was in town pretty much every day and checking out the local life and stuff like that. That's what I told all my employees and stuff. Like you want to shop local, like check out the local businesses, try to keep the money in the community.
Hmm.
Because I feel like that's where it'll do a lot of the most good.
Yeah, as opposed to the national chains and the dollar stores
Yeah,
and
as opposed to me buying a subscription to a fucking grocery company and getting my groceries delivered to me because I'm
buy
too
everything
tired to
off
go out.
Amazon. It's kind of unfortunate because sometimes like it really is cheaper on online.
Plus, like you start getting grocery delivery, it's not horribly expensive, like it's affordable.
Hmm.
So you're just tempted. Like there are all these things out there, man, and I got to be careful of this. All these things out there that are just kind of tempting you to just stay in that fucking seat, stare at that fucking screen, not get out there, not move or anything,
So true. The
and just
degenerate Uber
stay
Eats
in your home.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
The
Well, no,
bit
I don't
on the
fuck
bit
with
at
Uber Eats.
the
That
was
that
it
gets way too expensive.
at the end of season one of Smiling Friends, the bit where they go to see Satan and Satan's just like gaming in his chair and then the Uber Eats guy comes and delivers his burrito and he's just like vaping and living that degen
Jesus
life.
Christ. Fucking vaping, man. Like no slight to any of my fans who may be vaping, but fuck vaping. Because like I think they're only starting to realize right now just how fucking hard that shit is gonna hit you because it's a relatively new thing.
It is, yeah, and
Uh,
that's like
since,
the concern.
Soka says my local grocery store is adapted by offering grocery delivery and yeah, that's what I'm doing. I got a local place.
That's good. Yeah.
Don't want to bring up the name. I don't want to dox myself, but it's
At
also annoying
local
because unlike
business, at local restaurant, at local chain.
that's part of the whole desert thing, like the desert grocery or the desert LLC. Like, and I feel like this is what a lot of streamers used to do, use that lore to kind of help disguise, help obscure actual details and stuff. kind of that.
Hmm.
And I feel like
I
I
just
know
don't really
that's
know
what
what
it's
my
aimed
lore
at.
is. I'm ice cream dog. It's the Neapolitan store. It's the Neapolitan something.
Well, if you're ever curious, ever want to try working on lore or something, man, just let me know. Like I said, my background is like I'm not a streamer. My background
Hmm.
is in singing and creative writing. So if you want to try hammering something out, you just let me know, man.
That's cool. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I got
Thanks.
a little distraught initially when I saw that like not a lot of people were working on lore or interested in lore. But then I spoke to Jawoon. Oh my god, Jawoon is all about that
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Jawoon is fucking awesome, man. He's been a huge
June is
inspiration to
great.
me.
Yeah. The ice cream machine is fucking broken. That's my
Okay.
lore. It's that song. Oh, one word dog. One word dogfish.
Well,
Gotta find the
have they
dog.
changed it recently? I heard that like the whole right to repair thing,
Oh yeah.
where only certain companies can repair that shit.
Yeah, did anything happen to that? I know
I don't. I'll have to look it up. I noticed like there was some legislation or something going around.
I'd
I
hope
don't know
so.
what
I
came of
think
it.
Red to Repair is good.
But you know, if you're going to McDonald's just for the ice cream and you're not going to some like ice cream chain or something, I think there might be a problem there. Like if you're going to McDonald's solely for a Sunday, then maybe we might need to talk. It's like
Mm-hmm.
going to Dairy Queen for a burger, which I'll admit I've done in the past. I had the
Yeah.
worst fucking time though. One time, during the height of my depression, so
Mm-hmm.
that really fucking narrows it down. I went to Dairy Queen to get a burger, and I told them I only want sauce and cheese. And then I go ahead and get the burger, and it's just a bun with a piece of cheese and some sauce on it, and no fucking
No.
meat.
Oh no.
And I went back to the store. I'm unhappy because it's like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, hey, where's the fucking and the you said you only wanted cheese and sauce, and I'm like, lady,
No.
and I had to turn on the fucking wheels at 4 in the morning to explain to this fucking mongoloid what I ordered a double cheeseburger. Why would I order a double if I didn't want the patties? And like she had to make me a fucking new one. I hate that I have to do that.
uh
I
yeah.
hate that, but otherwise it would have just been a stream of profanity.
Yeah, that's
Because
something I'd expect
I
from a robot taking your order. That sounds like a lot of, I don't know, software kind of issues is when you don't describe something properly enough or in the way that the computer's expecting it, but then it's a human who interprets your order like that is kind of funny, but also unfortunate.
it was fucking depressing because like I feel like a lot of people don't take pride in their work anymore.
Yeah.
Like like
Yeah.
like not to get too what did I do, but I see it a lot where people just I end up having to fix a lot of shit because people just don't care about their job anymore. I think that's one of the reasons I made it up to middle management as fast as I did.
Oh
It's because
yeah.
I give a fuck.
That's
Like
good. Yeah,
there's like a
actually, if
whole
you think of it
rotating
that
door.
way, that if no one else cares, then you have a much better chance if you do care. Then it's like a competitive advantage, but yeah, it does seem that way. And I guess like looking at all the sort of doom posting online and like doom and gloom and articles and news stuff about
Yeah,
labor market
how
and things
everything is,
I think there's, yeah, people would be demoralized from hearing all that.
and everything is either on fire and or frozen over.
On fire
Like
like
the
a
East
certain
Coast,
city in California.
the East Coast is under frozen. The West Coast is on fire. It's all fucking horrible.
Yep.
Everything's dying. It's a great time to be a streamer.
Yeah. Yeah. What a time. What a world we live in. What a something something. Oh god.
I forget who, I forget who said it, but I'm tired of fascinated. I'm tired of living in fascinating times.
Me too. Yeah. I feel that. It's like every It's the there's the bit at the end of another Smiling Friends episode. Was it or Charlie's just like, man, do you ever feel like this world is just stresses you out, man? It's like
Yeah.
everything happens so fast. And they're talking about their ridiculous, wacky cartoon world, but it also feels like that for the real world.
Yeah, it feels like it started with the pandemic era, and then
I
just
know,
things like
right?
didn't stop even when that calmed down. Just like
Yeah, yeah.
and I guess a lot of it is our information age too, where
I think
there's just
partially that, but partially it does seem like
nonstop
there's
flow of information.
more, like genuinely there is more stuff happening.
Yeah, because
Maybe.
there's just so much more we know now, but maybe we fucking shouldn't. Oh, there's
Probably. I
something
think there's
weird.
a lot that like you can't really control or do anything about, and then like thinking about it is just counterproductive. We back. Hello, Cielo
Yeah,
Jose.
I have to do that a lot. Like in my job, I'm in control of a lot. So when I do get to the point where there's something in my life I can't control, don't have any power over, I do get a little bit hair over it.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we supposed to get that ripple out there? Like on the
Gee, web
pier?
fishing. Hello,
Or...
Melon. Oh yeah, yeah. You can go in the pier, or I can go in the pier. Or wait, it's still there. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting the ripple. This might
Cool.
be less efficient than just casting another line immediately. Okay. I'm catching the fish.
Oh, good.
I'm fishing. I'm web fishing.
Fishing on the better than catfishing, I'll tell you that. I've been fucking. No, I shouldn't tell that story.
I'm late. Hello, Oni.
Uh,
uh, Cielo Jose is asking, hey Amanda, y'all hiring by any chance? Asking for a friend.
we're always hiring, man. Especially since the holiday season just ended, we're always hiring.
Good to know. Good to
I'm not
know.
going to tell you where to apply, but we're always fucking hiring. Which means I
If
always
you
have
can
to be
find it, we're always hiring.
Hey,
Wait, for
Desert
real?
Salt LLC, care of the fucking desert.
Yeah. Desert Salt LLC. You heard it here first.
All, the best salt in the world for the saltiest bitches.
Mmm, salt. Historically, a very valuable thing.
Especially the pink Himalayan. Like, I find it hard to believe that there's fucking pink salt in the Himalayas. Like, I saw that one time, and I'm like,
Oh,
that's
Himalayan pink salt? Yeah,
honestly a fucking thing.
I still don't know. Like, is it really from Himalaya? Or do they just like, oh, I
Yeah,
got a diamond? Ooh, diamond.
nice. Like
Catfishing.
my
Would that mean you're
sister,
fishing for yourself? What? No, I'm dog. I'm dog. Please ignore the perfectly cat-shaped cat ears. I'm a dog. Where's
like I
my
said,
where's my
they
cat
don't have
food?
they don't have a roadkill model, so I just had to go with the cat. I thought it was cute.
It is cute.
But yeah, what was it? My sister Golden Hair. She
Mm-hmm.
purchased a pink salt Himalayan lamp where you can't just like eat it or lick it. It's just a fucking lamp with the salt. And I couldn't. I looked at it. I
I
couldn't
mean, you
100%
could
say
lick it if you
it wasn't
wanted to,
plastic.
right?
I don't know. It looked plastic to me.
Was it plastic?
I couldn't say
It's
100%. I
fake.
didn't
It's a
fucking lick it. I should have.
fake. Fake
But
Himalayan
it's
pink
just
salt.
you see all the shit people are like especially with the health stuff. I get worried
Oh yeah, yeah.
because there's
Yeah,
so
wasn't
much
there
misinformation going around.
yeah,
Like
wasn't
with
there a
people,
Veritasium video on like the salt lamps, the Himalayan pink salt lamps? And
yeah.
they like tested it to see if it was really doing anything or doing the things they say it does, like with ions. Dog, why cat shaped? Hello, Ranman. Does he
Well,
sound like
I'm
a
really
confident
hoping that like
country guy? Oni Wolfie thinks you sound like a confident country guy.
oh, thank you, man. I wish I was more fucking confident. I do wear Old Spice though. The swagger
Old
Old
Spice odor
Spice.
blocker body wash.
That's the smell of confidence. Yeah.
Nice.
I smell like confidence because that's the only way I can exude confidence.
Nice. Yeah. That's something I've been thinking about recently, actually. Like, I have streams
How
where
you
I
smell?
feel not confident. No. There's nothing to do with smell. This has to do with me feeling confident versus not confident when streaming, and sometimes, like again, the numbers, the Minhara, the comparison, the
Oh
ego,
God,
that all that
yes.
stuff, it gets to me, and then I worry. I end up worrying more because I'm worried that my worrying is making the stream worse, and then I get stuck in like a bit of a cycle. So I've been. I think this last stream has been like good mentally. I feel good mentally now. I feel like I've worked through some of that stuff, especially with the video thing that I
Yeah,
did.
that and you helped out, and I'm sure you helped out other people too with that. It may have been going through something similar. I will go ahead and
I
make
hope
a
so too.
confession
Yeah.
right now. A confession since you're here. I've started closing the Brave windows. Once I said, like, I used to think I had to keep the one window with the YouTube open, the one where you hit the go live button after you go live in
Oh
OBS.
yeah.
I initially started closing it in Brave just to free up resources, but to be 100% honest, it was also so I wouldn't be like tempted to check the fucking
I
analytics
wish
in
I
the middle of a
wish
stream.
YouTube had the thing that Twitch does. On Twitch, you can click the viewer count and just hide it and just not see it at all. On YouTube, they
Yeah,
don't have that.
I
But
just
thankfully,
end up having to
I
close.
typically don't need to look at that screen usually, but sometimes I'll see it while alt tabbing. So I just try and tab off of the analytics thing so I don't see the graph because that's also gonna fuck with me mentally.
I just completely closed the stream, closed Brave itself. But then I
Ooh,
moderate on my
lobster.
phone since Brave is closed, and it shows me that next to the top messages how many people are sitting in there.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
and then at the end of the stream, when I close out the stream, I have to open Brave again. And when I close it down, it automatically gives me the metrics. Like, I understand why they do that. Like, for
Yeah,
professional
yeah.
streamers and shit, they want all that at their fingertips. But fuck, man,
I think
I've
if I
had to
was
cut
like
that.
a big professional streamer, that I probably still wouldn't want to look at the analytics immediately after stream. I'd need like a time to cool off and analyze it more rationally.
Yeah, if I were a big professional streamer, I'd have a team underneath me and be able to do that type of stuff.
True.
Because there are
Hire
so many
people to do
necessary,
stuff
like,
that you
I don't
need.
people understand how hard it is to do shit on your own.
Kind of is,
Because
yeah,
like, there's
really.
so many people that go into it, like a whole fucking research and editing teams and shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really doing
Thumbnail
this type of stuff
maker,
on your own, you're
titles,
someone special.
thumbnails. Though part of that's like an art that I guess you probably have to develop as you're growing, right? So
Right.
you probably are going to, by the time that you're big enough to be able to pay someone else to write your titles and thumbnails and stuff like that, maybe you can hire a thumbnail artist, but like I imagine the titles and coming up with ideas and stuff is still gonna be mostly on you unless you're like Mr. Beast level of scaled up.
And then it changes. What is clickable, what's popular changes as well. So the knowledge you may have now may not be the knowledge that serves you in the future.
Like how Amanda has
Like,
an
there
Animal
was one
Crossing. This is
option.
web fishing, totally not Animal Crossing. Totally not.
Nah, I don't. There's no yellow fucking dog here. Just a yellow fucking cat.
Uh-huh.
But it's just there's some kind of new option when I was making a new room to do the gorilla last night,
Mm-hmm.
where it will automatically pick 3 thumbnails for you and analyze which one does best.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no,
Oh yeah, I
like
noticed that the
I'm in
A/B
here
testing
about it
thing.
because I what I
I
do
feel like if I
is I
was
open
taking
up
it seriously, I would
Canva.
probably do that. But actually, I haven't actually looked at it fully. I know YouTubers test out like different titles and thumbnails together, so I'm wondering if they have an option for that, but or if it's just the thumbnail. Anyway, on that
Yeah,
note,
all I
or
do is sorry. Yeah, I think there may be a little delay to the stream. I was saying that I use Canva, which is kind of like Photoshop for free and a website. I make art using Bing AI, free AI, and make the thumbnails using, and I do that in
mm-hmm.
a fucking advance. Like, I'll get my work schedule for 2 to 3 weeks, and then like that Saturday, I will listen to like Kara or you or Temp or whoever is live, and then just bang out a whole bunch of thumbnails, make a whole bunch of rooms at once.
Mm-hmm.
and,
Yeah.
and it's gonna work. It works
Oh, nice
until it
shark.
doesn't fucking work. Thanks.
Yeah, I use
J-
GIMP. I've been using GIMP the whole time. And it takes me like 5 to 15 minutes to make a thumbnail usually. Sort of gotten it
yeah, that yeah.
pretty.
Then I got to open the room and put in all the tags and the time and everything. That's the annoying
It
part.
kind of is, yeah, a lot of steps. I think I've gotten used to it at this point, where it's not really like a huge burden to open YouTube, open Twitch. I don't know, think of a title, thumbnail. Maybe this title isn't the most creative, but it's a title. Also, Oni Wolf is asking, can anyone else join that server? Are you fine with letting viewers join?
I guess. Just want to be like real fucking careful
Yeah,
about
I
it.
have
Like
it set
we're gonna go to like top of the hour.
to like
If
invite or like
if it's
approval.
someone you
Yeah, you have to.
trust.
It has to be yeah approved to join. So here, I'll post it in the YouTube chat.
Hey, Sansoka Choco, if you want to play, um, uh, he's gonna go ahead and put. I don't know if either of you have
Oh,
web
should I
fishing,
post it in
but
your chat as well?
yeah, sure, both of them.
There you go.
If anyone wants to stop by,
All right, and there we go.
thank you.
Also, please stop making me look at the number, YouTube. I don't want to see the number.
Yeah, like every time I have to switch live chat from top messages to all messages, it fucking does that.
Yeah. One more reason for me to focus more on Twitch than YouTube right now. But
I'm gonna
oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and hide local chat just to be safe, just in case we got a lurker in there or something. Who stops by? Yeah, it's like about stepping up and evolving it. Like as someone who was originally going to be a V singer,
mm-hmm.
I've got to I got to make a smart investment, like what mic I'm going to get and practicing and all of that. Like I'm releasing a single on Friday, but
Oh yeah,
it's not really like anything professional. It's just like proof of concept, like proving that proving to myself more than anything else that I can edit, that I can put something together after like sitting and worrying and not touching it for like 6 fucking months. Actually just going on, just fucking trying it, doing a little proof of concept thing, proving to myself that I could go down that path if I wanted.
that's nice. Yeah. I hope it does well.
Thank you.
Or if anything, that
I'm
you've learned
sure
something by like making a cover, because I think that's something I
I've learned
noticed
a lot.
is like
Dear
there's a
God,
lot
I've learned so
involved
much.
in editing, mixing, and well, just recording, even
Oh.
too. Trying to get
And
that
it's
perfect
not like the
take.
most professional. Like I still, it's. I'll do a little bit of a spoiler. It's a duet between me and Sand Ruby. Sand Ruby's part, I nailed that like almost immediately. But then my part, I had to do it like 9 or 10 times because I kept fucking up one word, 1 or 2 words, and like, no, if I'm gonna put it out, I gotta nail every single one of them
Nice.
because I'm a fucking perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist, but I also realize of just like working with a lot of shit right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit
That's
happens.
been me my whole life,
Hey,
is being the perfectionist. The reason I didn't start doing this earlier is because of that perfectionism, I think, holding me back.
well, here's where we are. If you're looking for us, we're on the beach with the lighthouse in the background.
Oh yeah.
It's like, and that's another one of the things about being a perfectionist. It saves my ass at work,
Mm-hmm.
but there are a lot of things I apply to my work ethic that I do to streaming, and it sometimes it helps, and sometimes it just kind of fucks me over because I don't have to be that fucking perfect here. Like no one's gonna have $10,000 in your pocket at the same time. Nice.
Nice.
I was like, I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm gonna get jacked now, aren't I? I don't like. No one's gonna fucking die or anything if I fuck up a stream or something. But I also want to leave people with a good experience.
Yeah, making sure you have like the right
That's
mental for it. Like if you're not having fun, then I worry that viewers can feel that too,
that's that's
right?
that's why I work so hard on the fucking Menhera. And I think of, that's what I tell people. I've been working hard on the Menhera, but by this point, I think I've mastered it.
You gotta pay for this
Like it's
game.
not
Yeah, yeah.
like
It's a what, $5?
yeah, it's dirt cheap. It's absolutely worth it, man. It's dirt cheap for what you get.
Yeah, I've definitely put in. If you're going by the $1 per hour rule, I've definitely put in more than 5 hours.
Well, what I
It's
do
nice chilling.
is, I think of it as like an old, back in the day, used to rent movies and stuff from the
Mm-hmm.
video store. You aren't buying the movie; you're just holding it on for a few days. So if it's $5 or less, I'll just fucking buy it because, like, even if I only play it for a few hours, it's like a rental.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I own it forever. Like I bought the orange box for like $2, and I got Half Life. The one Half Life that doesn't come with the orange box for like $1.
Mm-hmm.
So like even though I probably won't play them much outside of that stream I had, it's nice to have those. Plus now I have those assets for when I do Gmod.
Yeah, I remember getting the Valve Complete back. I forget when, but actually, no. I think I bought most of the games in the Valve Complete pack separately when they're like on sale separately. And then I just got it eventually because it was like less than $10 for the rest of the
Yeah.
games.
Because they're 3D, but they're so old that if I set everything to potato, I could still look at the same.
2004 Half-Life 2. I
So
remember
fucking.
playing that game on my Pentium 4 PC with a 9500 GT NVIDIA card and like barely being able to play it at like 30 FPS on high settings and then a bit better on low settings. Way back
It's
when.
like I'm not even into FPS games, but for two
Oh, I love
dollars,
FPS.
three
I grew
dollars,
up on FPS.
I'll own a piece of history.
It is a good game, yeah.
What I'm really interested in though exploring though is the Gmod, where it's like a big first person open sandbox. Because I've
Yeah, I
fooled
haven't
around
touched
with
that
it a
in like
little bit.
so long, but it is like pretty influential game, I feel.
Eventually, I do want to stream Gmod, but I want to know what I'm fucking doing first. So I want to get with someone who knows what they're doing, who knows all the crazy cool shit you can do with it.
What I always think about in terms of Gmod is when people complain about Skibidi Toilet not making sense, I always compare it in my mind to the Gmod Idiot box because that's what I watched when I was a kid. It's like people are like, "What is this? I don't understand it." I'm like, "This? No, I get it. I get it."
I'm gonna head out to the store. I think I've got enough to make the next level of baked.
Oh, nice. It's Kiddo 7. Oh yeah, yeah, Kiddo 706. Team Fabulous. Rip in peace. It's the same damn thing. That and YouTube poop. So true. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, YouTube poop.
I grew up on
Now
YouTube poop as well.
I believe isn't there like a YouTube poop AI generator now? They make their own
Probably,
YouTube
yeah.
poop.
Or not I think people were making those even before like LLMs and stuff. Yeah. YouTube poop. Cause YouTube is where the poop is. Do 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 do
Yeah.
do do.
It's just and I go back about this because I talk a lot about lost media and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's great that these days, as opposed to like other places, other times in history, we have easy access to so much of this stuff, like the old videos and everything. It's great, but also there's just so much that's lost to time, like that hasn't been documented, and I get worried about that with like the state that video games that are in these days, where
Oh yeah,
almost
video game
everything is
preservation.
just digital right now, and they want to get rid of physical gaming media.
Mm-hmm.
Like I own a bunch of games on Steam, but I don't really quote unquote own them. I own the license to them. And I
Yeah.
think there was a court case recently now where they have to like legally say you own the license, you don't actually own the fucking game.
That was the state of California, right? They had
I think so.
some law about you can't use the word buy. You have to like have a thing explaining that you're getting a license to play the game.
Yeah,
Would you
well,
can you
you
make me
got
a
to be careful
sandwich?
like all the fucking
No.
lawsuits and everything. Hey,
Yeah.
anyone wants to jump in? We are at the we're down by the bait shop with Big Al and Shifty
Oh
Pete and
yeah, I haven't
Russell
had
and
the
all of
chat
them.
open in case anyone.
Yeah,
The
I closed
the
the group
invite
chat.
code is here if you want to join. I have to
Yeah,
manually preview though.
I closed the group chat just in case.
Oh,
Sunsuga
there we
says,
go.
I really got into PC gaming when PC gaming came out Transportation Tycoon Deluxe on a 3.5 inch. I'll go you one better, Sunsoka. I remember like growing up, the school I had was like really far behind, really fucking broken shit. And we had the old Apple IIs with Oregon Trail and all those type of games on it. Fucking I got so pissed off when I was young because I could never beat the Oregon Trail. And it turns out, no, all you have to do is just pick the banker. And that's like a cheat code to beating the game. Just get money.
Don't think I ever finished or I have a vague memory. I might have played Oregon Trail once, but I never played it that much. Hello, Danica.
Yeah, as an adult, I beat it like as soon as I chose the bank. Although that's like easy mode, because you get a ton of fucking money.
Easy mode.
But then
Assembly.
I get irrationally upset about mechanics in video games, and I get like, you can shoot a bear in that game for like 2,000 pounds of meat, but you can only
Mm,
take 100 pounds.
it's gonna rot.
So like,
Yeah.
why even focus on shooting a bear at all if you can't take all of that? Like, what's the fucking point to shoot a deer?
Mm,
Although I guess the bear could potentially maul you.
probably. Yeah, it was self defense. We had to shoot the bear. The bear had a gun.
It's coming
It was
right
coming
for
at us.
us. He had cocaine. Fucking cocaine bear is a thing now. Jesus fucking Christ, cocaine bear is now in our lexicon, and I don't know how I feel about that. Oh shit, I forgot to change. I went about the new bait. I forgot to change it.
Mm, you got baited.
Debated. I've been debated on stream before. Like, I'm not falling for the Alt F4 shit, but I've had like I got tricked on a couple of my Darkest Dungeon streams, and that may have set me off a bit.
The classic. Hey, how do I
Yeah.
do thing? Alt F4, and then the streamer actually does it. Oh man, as someone who's been on computers basically my whole life, it's kind of funny to me. It's like so
It's
far out of me like experiencing something like that, just because I don't know. Alt F4 has been in my brain since childhood, basically. Alt F4, Control Alt Delete.
it's like when I asked the IT guy a question, and he says the problem seems to be somewhere between the monitor and the chair.
Classic, yeah.
And it takes a moment, and I'm like, no, fuck you, buddy. I
Might
don't
as
say
well just say
anything to this
skill
funny,
issue.
but fuck you. Get good, scrub.
Lamau, knowledge issue.
And I'm trying to get fucking good. I'm trying to learn the basics and everything, but
It is hard, yeah.
some
Like there's a lot
some of it
that
is just these old fucking hag reflexes aren't what they used to be. And I think that was like the first Big Manhara breakdown I had was like me. I think it was King of Fighters 2002, realizing that I just didn't have the type of timing I needed anymore to do a lot of the shit in that game because I'm getting old.
yeah. Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? You have to choose where you spend your time, and it takes time to get good at things. And I don't know. I don't know how my reflexes
You
are
get
because I haven't played competitive games in like so long, so I don't know.
it goes back to like with my fucking potato and everything, where I can either lament or complain about the things I can't do, or try to find shit that I can do.
Yeah,
And that's the type of mindset I've been trying to have more of.
yeah, and I think
It's
that's
hard,
part
like
of the appeal of
intellectually
cozy
I
games
know
like
what I
these.
need to do, but holy shit, like tell my fucking brain that.
Hmm.
Sonsoka says my favorite IT story is about the person who the CD-ROM was an automatic cup holder. Oh shit, I got like 300 gates. Let's see what this is.
Oh yeah. Reel it in, reel it in.
I would not have gotten that if I had not maxed out both the reel and the speed. I would not have gotten that.
Nice.
Alpha
Look at that.
large. It's a fucking frog.
Alpha frog. Alpha
Fucking.
frog.
I gotta talk to Russell, see how much this is worth. Because if it's just a tiny little fucking frog. Yo, Russell, what do you give me for this fucking frog, man? $661. Fucking wrong with you, man.
It's money. It's something.
It's something, yeah. You're not web fishing because you're trying to like maximize the fucking
What are you talking about? I'm a
gamer
competitive web
stat.
fisher. I'm the number one web fisher gamer.
Yeah.
That's why I practice my
Well,
360 trick shots, you know?
people will fucking compete over anything, man. Like during the height of my depression, I got into reality television
Uh-huh.
because I was tired of my fucking reality. And there's just so many there was a boom at the time. And there are these weird fucking shows. Like
Uh-huh.
you can't believe this would be a competition. Like I think the one that stuck with me and kind of helped shake me out of that phase of my depression
Mm-hmm.
was a show called Your Cut Off, which was about 7 or 8 like snooty rich princess types who are cut off from their family's money and have to do the same shit normal people do every fucking day
Oh.
just in order to get back in the family's good graces. And I'm like, why am I watching this? I could be doing anything in the world right now. I could be out enriching myself.
Oh
I'm
God.
watching whiny fucking trust fund babies complain because they can't fucking grill a burger. Like, what? Why am I doing this?
There's like a Northern Lion clip where he's like, "You could be watching anything, right? You could be watching Citizen Kane right now, and you're watching me." In response to something a chatter says, and I think about that a lot because
That's why
you
it
know
always blows my mind. Yeah.
it makes me more appreciative of like just the fact that people are choosing to spend their time watching your stream.
Or even listening if they got it on us. Like
Yeah, or on the second
I
monitor.
like I said, I call them a second monitor sense because even though they're just listening, that's fine. Because I do that shit all the time. Back in the day, I used to just listen to the news or stand up comedy. These days, I do listen when I'm grinding. I listen to other flavors because
That's nice.
it's something in there. So it's that conversation, and that's what really helped save me back in the day when I first heard about VTubers during the start of the pandemic. Like due to the nature of my job, I wasn't able to see my family for like a
Yeah,
year, and having VTubers there, like that helped. Like it didn't fix things, but it fucking helped.
yeah, yeah.
And that's why I think that's why I chose instead of just writing a novel or something to be a VTuber because I wanted to kind of give back to the genre that helped me out for so long and did so much for me.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear stories of like people who are inspired by VTubers or people who are helped by watching VTubers and help me get through a rough time. Thank you so much. And then streamers like, okay, or whatever.
As the average person sees, it's like fucking weeb normie fucking an anime pillow shit. But there are normal, well-adjusted people.
I feel like the small
Like
indie
I'm
scene
not.
is just pretty far from that. I suppose. I don't know. Maybe. I guess it depends on the type of content that the streamer's making, though.
Yeah,
But
it's
for
just
like male streamers, well, maybe I just haven't experienced this because my female viewership is so low. But I don't really feel like my content is prone to that sort of audience. I don't know.
well, I think female viewership is low. Period. Regardless
I
of
mean, that makes sense to me just
okay,
because
sure.
like it's the internet, and also maybe they are less likely to be as into anime and VTubers in general.
Right. Well, and I know a lot of my watchers are other flavor members, and like it's mostly like there's a lot of Babanikus these days, like me and Kara and Shoko and Susie and
Mm-hmm.
Gwen. There's just a lot of males, period, out there that are watching my spam them. Regardless of whatever is affixed to your crotch, I'm happy that you're checking me out, and I thank you for it. Regardless of what you are, what you identified as. You're here right now, and I fucking love that. Why did you set a fire on a wooden bridge, Neo?
Oh, because it's cozy. It makes me cozy.
I'm getting off this bridge before you burn this fucker down.
Suit
Oh,
yourself.
I gotta. I might suit myself. I got a treasure box. Let's see if there's
Oh,
a suit in
nice.
there. It's the first one I got today. Cosmetic green tank top. All right, I'm in the fucking military now, I guess.
Nice. Congrats.
Oh, and I got $200 for getting a whole bunch of treasure. That's I kind of like about web fishing too, is that even if you're just catching the same few fish over and over again, same area over and over again, it rewards you. The little board outside rewards you.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Like you always get more stuff, more and more bonuses just for catching a certain amount of lake fish
Yeah,
and a
the
certain
quests.
amount of river fish.
The quests. Ooh, golden shades. I want that. I've caught 0 golden basses. Wait, actually, hold on. Journal.
There's a spot underneath the bridge. I don't know how to catch it because it's like underneath the fucking bridge. I don't know what angle I have to be at.
Oh no, I have caught. I've caught. Wait, one. I've caught 1 golden bass. Oh.
Are there
Hmm.
supposed to be like secret spots where? Oh fuck! It disappeared.
I mean, there's the
Are
void.
there supposed to be like secret spots where only certain fish appear? Like I know there's the salt water, the fresh water, and the void. But like, do only certain fish appear there at certain ponds or
I
whatever?
don't know. I think it's just the void and then like the dogfish event. That's all I know of. There might be others though. Hmm.
Someone else here? Ah, someone else showed up. Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, let me take an inordinate amount of time to reel up my fish before I say hello. Try to remember what button the expressions are.
Straight up reeling it. Hey, Lamau. Ah,
Emotes.
hey.
Yeah,
I
that
meant to say
fucking
hey.
Gene Simmons kiss rockstar eye. That's very cool. What was the whole thing? Like, I used to listen to a lot of Insane Clown Posse, and they actually
Uh-huh.
claim that Kiss stole a lot of their shit with the clown stuff. Like, I don't get that. Like, I
Do
don't
they?
think the timelines match up for
Do
that.
they? Oh god. I
Yeah,
think the
it's
most I
like,
know of Insane Clown Posse is Homestuck, which we probably don't need to get into what Homestuck is this stream. But
yeah. I have a general idea, but I've never actually read it. But
let me
like,
tell you
you
about
get
Homestuck. It's a webcomic on the internet, and it was very popular in the, what was it, like early 2010s, I want to say. Because that's when the, was it Act 5 came out and it blew up Newgrounds because it was so popular. And then it kind of fell off. And then it kind of faded into obscurity, except everyone remembers it. So
are they
everyone
still?
remembers Homestuck.
And it's like you see that kind of stuff these days too, where it like one episode of something really pops off, but people kind of forget about it, and it's still go like remember oh fuck the Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh
It
yeah,
blew everyone's mind out like when the first episode came out, and everyone loved
yeah.
it.
I
Like
watched
they
the
just had
first
like
episode, and now
I
the
think
rest is
they're up
out,
to
or
like
part of it
episode
is out. Yeah,
5 now.
5.
Yeah, and like I barely hear anyone talk about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
Or
yet.
like what was it? Has Been Hotel.
Oh, that, yeah. I just hear people shitting on it on Twitter. X if it was written by Vivzy Pop, fuck, shit, ass, etc.
It's like, but the great thing is just like it's so easy to access any of that these days, and I get worried. But like when I heard that the Internet Archive was in trouble, that they were going to shut that down, that really fucking worried me because there's so much like knowledge and
Oh
so
yeah,
many.
Yeah, I worry
great
about
things out
internet
there.
preservation, especially in like the small indie VTubing scene, because I imagine there's a ton of content that just gets lost to the void.
Yeah, that's why I always like I purchase physical discs, physical hard drives, and I back up stuff to it all the time. Like I do it
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
year
I'm
or
running out of
every few
space on
months.
my like archiving drive. I've been thinking about getting a NAS, the network attached storage,
What's
but I
that?
know network attached storage, like a PC just for you to like access that as a network storage device, like
Oh,
drive. But
cool.
I know that there's other things I'd probably be better spending my money on.
Yeah, I get Menhera about that too. Like if I get a lot of money together, I know that like if I ever get a large chunk of money, I really should start using that towards like personal related stuff. But like how like if I do end up getting money, how much of it can I just put into VTubing?
Yeah.
Like I know after doing it almost 6 months, I want to start putting more into it. But then there's that fine line.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no.
and when you do buy, you gotta make smart decisions.
Mhm.
You gotta like this fucking $35 Walmart mic is absolute dog shit. One of the worst decisions I ever made. I got to do my like research and everything, and that's why it's so nice having FlaVR there. I get to ask questions to them, and there's so many people there who are so far more knowledgeable than me
Yeah, my old
about
mic was
shit
a
like that.
blue
Like,
snowball, but from what I hear, it's no longer the best like price to performance ratio in that budget range anymore.
well, supposedly the microphones I've been using that's built into this laptop isn't too bad. But if I'm gonna be singing, actually putting out songs, I want to get something a little more professional. But again,
Yeah, and then
that's
the
about
background noise is
finding
also
it
a
or
concern.
finding it on sale, etc.
hmm Yeah, I've
Or
been
like
happy with
game
my
development.
current thing, but it's a bit higher. I think was it the Shure SM58 with the Switch. It was like 95. It's about $100, and I got it on sale for like $10 off. But then you also need an audio interface to use it with, and those can be like I think like $30-$40. I haven't checked in a while.
Right.
And
Like
then a mic arm was I think I got like $20 ish off AliExpress.
yeah, but because at what point do I just say I can just use this money to put a down payment on a car or get like a used
I mean,
car or
yeah,
something?
the stuff like real life things are probably more important. Maybe I don't know.
But then this becomes such a big part of your real life and possibly financial. Hey, congrats, my man, Gene Simmons found a treasure box.
Nice.
Like possibly making a living off of this, like you with the game you put out, the auto battler for the Phase Jam. Didn't you say you're interested in possibly becoming a commercial product someday?
It's kind
Something
of
like that.
it feels like a pipe dream in my head, but it also seems like a way that I can make my own luck because I hear a lot that quote unquote making it as a streamer, as a content creator, whatever, is like 10% skill, 90% luck. And then I
Yeah.
also hear from other places that it's not luck, that if you make the right content that is like fulfilling an underserved niche, say well produced, highly edited video essays on topics that people are interested on YouTube, then those seem to do pretty well usually. Right? There's that one video. I made a new channel to prove Ludwig wrong, only to go viral. And that's like a video in response to Ludwig doing a whole thing where he's like, I made a new channel to prove it's not luck. And then he made a video on a certain streamer, like a well edited video essay on a certain streamer. He sent a donation to that streamer to bait the streamer into reacting to said video and then got a bunch of views on the video. Right.
Yeah.
So I
But
think,
the algorithm keeps changing so much though, because like the knowledge you may have now, you've always got to be learning. Because the knowledge you may have now may help you now,
oh, yeah.
but
It's always
just like a
changing.
fucking month
Right.
from now, it could change.
Right. The trends
Although
change. Web fishing was super hot and now it's maybe less super hot. Right. Because
yeah,
just time
I just
passed.
do it for the fucking I do it for the fucking healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
Just
is a very calm, chill game, and I do like these cozy games. But what I was saying earlier about I see the game as an opportunity to make my own luck, because if I can make a game that is fun and addictive enough, that is addictive enough and can spread within the streaming community with like VTubers and other streamers, then I see that as a way to make my own luck, a way that I can get attention to myself through
Yeah.
skill rather than luck, through building a product that is appealing to people.
Yeah, using your God-given talents and the talents that you've worked hard to
Cultivated, that I've
harness.
spent an undergraduate degree learning. Yeah, yeah.
Well, you let me know. You let me know when it's out, man. Like I know, I've got like a CCV of like 3, but whenever it's out, you let me know. I'll definitely give it a shot, man. I'd be happy to fucking give it a shot if
Sure,
it's
yeah.
out.
I'm planning
I don't
to
know.
sort of develop it in public for the time being. Like up until I feel like there's potential to go even further and like turn it into a commercial project. It's gonna be like I'm gonna be releasing updates and then releasing them publicly, and people can play it whenever they want. So the game jam version plus the day one bug fix patch is
Now,
out
now I was
whenever.
curious. Would you still be able to sell it if you use the likenesses of the Phase girls,
So
or would you have to like license that out?
here's the plan. I get attention on the game, and when I feel like there's enough that I'm pretty confident on turning into a commercial product, then I reach out to Face Connect and talk about getting a licensing deal. And if things go well,
You're,
then I get a license and I am able to sell a commercial product using Face Connect IP. If things don't go well, I just strip all the Face Connect art and assets out of the game and just rebrand it as my own game, or maybe as like even an indie VTuber game thing with people who are receptive, who are willing to use their likeness in the game.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. You've got a plan, and you've got a plan for when that plan fails. That's fucking great.
Yeah, and then the other way it can fail is if I just never make it into an interesting, addictive game. Right? If I give up on the project like I did with FPS Survivors, but I'm hoping that this one I'll have people, and having a response, like a public response to the game, will be able to keep me motivated.
I do tell you, it feels a little weird these days that how addictive a game is now a big metric of how successful it is. But then I remember fucking Tetris back in the
The thing
day
is, that's what I
and how
like.
that was people's
I
brains.
like the super cheap games like Potato that I have over 100, 200, I forget how many hours, like 200, 300 hours in, that I spent $5 on, right? To me, that's like a great indie game. And looking at the success of Balatro recently, like that's what,
Yeah.
$15, but then people are playing it for hundreds of hours, even more. Slay the Spire, you have streamers who are playing this game for thousands of hours and still not bored of it.
Uh,
And they're still like
uh,
discovering new things and updating their tier lists and their strategies on the game, and it's insane.
I had to fucking stop playing the Spire though. I got heated during my second run, and I think I talked to you about this because it happened during the first one,
Oh yeah.
where the game froze during a fight. Like I could hear the
Oh,
music and everything going off, but the game itself froze.
high value per
So
price.
I
Yeah.
knew like it was just visually, and I was winning the fight, and then when I had to start again, started me at the beginning of the fight, and I fucking died. That
Oh
that got I uninstalled it
yeah.
after that.
I mean, you could always save scum though. Anytime you're about to die in a fight, you can save scum and just close the game, and or even just save and quit, and it'll bring you to the start of the fight.
I
But
feel like that's
there is a
cheap.
lot of depth to the game, and I find it really interesting to watch and to play. And I think most of what I learned about the game on like how to play the game well came from watching like top level players play and noticing their choices.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did with Darkest Dungeon. I watched like hours upon hours of strategies and stuff. But the way that that game is built, the RNG can absolutely fuck you at any time, and bad things can happen
Yeah.
regardless. There's so much to remember that you're gonna miss something either way.
hmm Yeah,
But
even Slay the
but it
Spire,
is
like you can mitigate RNG, but sometimes you get like a really unfortunate luck on certain things.
sometimes you just get bad seed, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was a whole thing where they were searching for the unwinnable seed, and they came up with a very specific set of conditions where you're playing the silent on Ascension 20, and there is a forced elite fight in the beginning, and you don't. That elite is Lagavulin, and you don't get any damage cards offered. And I think they had to search like a couple quadrillion or something. I don't know, some absurd number, trillions or quadrillion of seeds in order to find that seed. The truly unwinnable seed, and that's only on if you're playing silent.
That's a lot of fucking seed, man.
It's a lot of seed.
Someone better get a mop.
Feed. Anyway.
Well, on that note, man, I think go ahead and start wrapping
yep, I
up
do
on
think
my end. Like, you're probably gonna
we are getting close to the 2 hour mark.
continue on your end if you want, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and,
No,
and
I
I'm
need
sorry to like seem arbitrary, but I do need to get up for work in the morning too.
That's totally fine.
It,
Yeah,
it
I
was
understand. I care about my sleep
it,
too.
it was great hanging out with you and Gene Simmons here.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Learning about.
Hope
I didn't get to
Chad
talk too
enjoyed
much
too.
about. Didn't get much of a chance to talk about game development or anything, but I know with you continuing to work on the Auto Battler, I know that's something we're gonna have a lot to talk about in the future, and I look forward to it, man. I look forward to chatting with you again.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Oh 07 Gene
Oh,
Simmons.
7.
So other than the phase jab, anything you want to plug?
Um uh I exist on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm kind of trying to focus a bit more on promoting my Twitch channel because I just need 3 average viewers in order to hit affiliate on Twitch. So that's my, I guess, the next thing in front of me that I'm looking at besides YouTube monetization. But we're working on that.
Good luck to you, man, and I
Thank
hope it
you.
works out there.
And
And
good
and
luck to you
I'm
too.
signed up, and I'm signed up on your card, your cord rather, your
Oh, the
Discord.
Discord. Yeah, yeah.
So definitely get the updates about the auto battle.
Yes, I have a
I'm definitely
Discord.
looking forward
I
to
have a
hearing about
Discord now. In addition to the FlaVR Discord, I'm also on the FlaVR Discord.
Well, thank you for coming out,
That's all.
man.
Yeah,
And for relatively short notice, I do thank you for stopping by, man.
sure, no problem.
Just a little bit of bookkeeping. Anyone who is going to watch you play Super Castlevania 4 this morning, I had to push it back. I will be doing it tomorrow, I think like 6 o'clock. Because like I did the whole fucking bit this morning with the Vampire Survivors, and I just needed to get some sleep. So Super Castlevania 4 tomorrow. Then Friday afternoon, assessing the project. My music video drops, and then I'll be doing a special stream in the evening, fulfilling a promise I made a few months ago. There's your teaser.
Nice.
Thanks for everything, man.
All right.
What is your outro, man?
I say Otsunio bye bye, and then I move my avatar off screen and then end stream. That's my thing.
All right. Well, you better get walking, man, because my
Right.
outro is that I am Amanda Splets, and this is the Amanda Splets Project.
Okay, bye bye, Otsunio, bye bye.
And I'll walk to the left slowly so you fucking disappear.
Okay, bye. Ochu, all right, bye bye.